You know, while something strange is going on in the world, you have to cheer yourself up somehow. So let's somehow try to smile more, and now we're going to help you do that. This is 50 of the funniest and most unbelievable moments captured on camera. When you're trying to get off your subway station during rush hour. Tell us in the comments what song you think shook that suspension so hard. Oh, this is going to be a very good and memorable slalom ride. How this extreme rider didn't just get swept away, I don't know. Look at how accurate this lightning strike is. It's a good thing it didn't hit the house. But all I can think of while watching this is to imagine that Alilo was recording a video on that very top. Yes, there's a scratch there. Here's a spoiler for the last episode of Very Strange Things. Without context. This is exactly how all the previous proof of aliens and UFO have been filmed. Do you think he wanted to climb the mountain in his SUV? Or did he still want to take off? Remind the rat from the cartoon Ratatouille when he found out that a large batch of the highest quality French cheeses had been brought to the restaurant. Here's a great test of your vision. For example, if you think this guy is riding some sort of underwater hoverboard, you are very much mistaken for myself. If you're being towed behind a boat at a certain speed and you really know what you're doing, then yes, you could very well drive ashore like that. I've seen it in person countless times. Fishing has never been so lazy. What do you think of this way of fishing? Write in the comments. Just look at how they corral the simplest sheep. It just looks incredible. Because the sheep themselves are not easy to corral and very difficult. How sticky it is. And it looks a lot like dominoes, but scaled up 100 times over. But still, whoever carried these giant dominoes must have been in trouble. The more videos we make, the more we realize how much harder the work of seemingly ordinary and simple workers is. It would be a real nightmare for me. Would you dare to do such a thing? Write in the comments. We're very interested. The man standing behind the bus, looking confused as to what might be causing the fire bursting out of his tailpipe, doesn't even seem to have thought to turn the car off. When a cruise ship just gets caught in a small storm, the passengers and swimmers in the pool are caught in a real storm. What do you think of drifting from this guy on military hardware? Impressive, isn't it? Write in the comments if you'd like it as much as he does. There's probably no better way to flirt than this. And what are some of the original ways you know how to flirt? Well, and from this point, even goosebumps go to the skin, rather frightening. Do you think TikTok video platform users could repeat this challenge? Write in the comments, and if you make a video in TikTok, try to repeat it. Did you know that turtles regularly molt, just like snakes and other reptiles? However, this only happens during active growth in young animals. The shell does not keep up with the growth of the body, so it simply sheds, and underneath it, the animal's body is already protected by new, better, and more comfortable armor. Real sea dogs don't fight nature. Instead, they use the art of filigree extinction, just like ninjas. We did a very small 20% discount, so that's about $80 off. Why? Because it's raining outside and inside. I see you're pretty happy. Even though it's raining, is it because you got the discount? Yes, thank you very much. We'd high-five this cool guy, too. We apologize in advance if you're eating. Look at this vile sandworm. I collect these ugly sandworms here in Maine. It's pretty well marketed to fishermen as fishing bait, but these critters have 2 fangs. And look at those fangs at least. They're pretty scary. Guys, you just saw what the fangs of a regular but disgusting sandworm look like, and you probably can't help but notice it. Sandro, if that's how you go to the gym, you might as well skip your workout. Here's another equally unusual way to exercise in your spare time. This bike seems to be fueled by a supernatural invisible force, but it's a good thing it put the bike back in its place. We'd watch a remake of The Hangover in Vegas starring these guys. The captain of this ship must have 9 lives because the possibility of falling into a black hole doesn't scare him at all. This spillway is used to remove harmful vegetation from the lake, but something tells us that the vegetation isn't the only thing at risk. We're certainly no experts, but we think it's time to lower the landing gear right now. Thank goodness it wasn't a Boeing. It's pretty hard to believe, but this road was not destroyed by an earthquake or a massive explosion. In fact, it was the horrific aftermath of multiple floods. In this case, they were so powerful that an entire settlement was literally cut off from the outside world. This might be the most unusual way to save money when moving. On top of everything else, these guys need coffee after that adrenaline rush. Would you like to be there and do as they do? That's all for today, folks. Don't forget to rate the video with likes and dislikes, subscribe to topVtrende, and watch our previous episodes that appeared on your screens right now.